Yo, what's up guys, I'm the Fire King, and today I have our TE Season 2 Week Number 3 matchup, and we're going up against a good buddy of mine that goes by the name of Slaybait. He is coach of the T.Torkoals, and he comes into this matchup with a 1-1 record, and we come to this matchup with a 2-0 record and a +5 differential. But before we get into anything, the quick usual shoutouts. Quick shout out to my good buddy, the OP Jallison and Bill Standish, who've been doing my thumbnails for me. I appreciate it, guys. I will leave their links down below. Make sure to go check them out for me. Like I said, super cool guys. And back into this matchup, and like I said, we come to this matchup with a 2-0 record and a +5 differential. And we finished week number 2 tied for the first place team in the league with my good buddy XRN and his Philadelphia Phillies, who's also 2-0 with a +5 differential. And then Joel and his Fanfies are in third place with a 2-0 record but a +4 differential. But the good thing for us was XRN and Joel were playing each other week number 3, and they had their matchup before I did. And so me going into my matchup, I knew the result of their matchup, which XRN beat Joel, and he beat him by a good amount, which was a 5-0. So now the Phillies are 3-0 with a +10. So if I want to finish week number 3 at least tied for the first place team in the league, I got to beat Slay with at least a 5-0. So I could be also 3-0 with a +10. But if I want to take the number 1 spot, I got a 6-0 Slay. So I could be 3-0 with a +11. And, I'm going to try my hardest to do that. Because I want to beat that number 1 spot. I want to finish week number 3 as the number 1 team in the league. Well, I want to finish the whole league as the number 1 team in the league. But like I said, if I could win by a good differential, I'm gonna preserve differential as long as it doesn't cost me the game. But in all honesty, I just have to finish the season as one of the top 4 teams in the league, because top 4 teams make playoff. But I want that number 1 spot. And quick breakdown of my team. I got my M.Victinis, my specially defensive Mega Venusaur, physically defensive Lando with leftovers. I got my Greninja, Hitmontop, physically defensive with leftovers, Gramble, physically defensive with leftovers. The reason is I brought my 3 Intimidators was because Slay has access to his Darmanitan, which he brought, and it's his Zmon, his Garchomp, and his Diggersby. So I needed to bring my three Intimidators because those 3 Mons on his side, which was Darmanitan, Garchomp, Diggersby, they hit hard. They hit like a truck. So that's why I bought my 3 Intimidators, and I wanted to be also Hitmontop for Rapid Spin, because as you see, Slay has access to webs with his Ariados, and he did bring the Ariados. And like I said, I don't want webs on my side of the field, so that's why I had to bring Hitmontop. And he brought his Darmanitan, Mega Manectric, Garchomp, Alomomola, Ariados, and Keldeo. I'm gonna predict him to lead with Ariados to get up his web, so I'm gonna lead off with my Mega Venusaur. And let's hit play. He leads off with Keldeo, so I got that lead wrong. I leave it off with my Mega Venusaur. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and click Giga Drain. No, I think I click Sludge Bomb, predicting him to switch out, because he doesn't want to take a Giga Drain. So I predict that. Go for a Sludge Bomb. Get a Poison on the Darmanitan. Here I'm going to switch out into a Gramble. Get that Intimidate. He goes for a Flare Blitz, and it does 70% to me. So this shows me he is a Choice Band Adamant. And here he takes poison damage. Here I'm just going to switch out and go into hit him on top to Booker T. Get another Intimidate drop. He's at -2 now. But the Flare Blitz still does a lot to me. And he dies to I think he died to the Toxic, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the Recoil? I'm not sure. But here he goes into his Mega Manectric. And he gets... I go into my Mega Venusaur. He goes for a T-Bolt. It does 14% to me. I eat it up. And here he goes for a Flamethrower. And I'm just going to go for another Sludge Bomb. And here he's going to go for the Volt. And I'm going to click Synthesis here because I want my Mega Venusaur at a good amount of health. So here goes into the Alomomola. As I go for the Synthesis. And I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain. As he goes for a Wish. And then he's going to click Protect. So he can get into a good amount of health. And like I said, I went for my Giga Drain as he went for the Protect. He got the Wish back. He's at a good amount of health. And here he's going to switch out into his Ariados. And I'm just going to go, like I said, I click Giga Drain. And here I have Hidden Power Fire. So I'm going to click Hidden Power Fire. It does 46% to him. As he goes for a Mega Horn. And that does a good amount to me. It does 45% to me. Here he goes for a Shadow Sneak. As I go for a Synthesis. Like I said, I need my Mega Venusaur at a good amount of health. Here I'm just going to click Hidden Power Fire. And knocking out the Ariados. And he did not get webs up, which is good. Here he goes down to the Chomp. as I go on to Lando, get that Intimidate drop, as he goes for EQ. And here I predict him to switch out, so I'm going to go for a U-turn. And he does. He goes into the Alamola on my U-turn. Sorry about that. Like I said, I predicted him to switch out the Garchomp and not wanting to stay in as I went for the U-turn. And he switched in the Alamola. So now I get initiative here, and I'm just going to click Giga Drain, if I'm not mistaken. As he goes for a Protect, just getting his Alamola to a full amount of health. Now he's at 100%. And I'm just going to click Giga Drain. I have no reason not to. It does, 77% to the Alamola. He goes for a Wish. And here I'm just going to click Sludge Bomb. As he goes into his Manectric. His Mega Manectric, I click Sludge Bomb, knocking out the Manectric. And that's 2 kills to Mega Venusaur, because the Darmanitan died to Recoil. So here I'm going to switch out back into Lando on his Garchomp. As he predicts, then he goes for Hidden Power Ice. And here I could stay in and take another one and go for an EQ. But I don't want to risk like crit or anything. So I'm going to switch out into Gramble as he goes for Hidden Power Ice. And Gramble eats it up a little bit. And now I'm going to click Toxic, predicting him to switch out as he goes for Hidden Power Ice again. He gets a crit. I predicted him to switch out, so that's why I went for a Toxic. But he stayed in there, and now I got to switch, because like I said, I am playing for differential. I want the 6-0, so I could finish week 3 as the #1 team in the league. I go on to Booker T, the Hitmontop, get another Intimidate. And here I click Close Combat on the Alamola, and only the 20% to him. And here I got to switch out. And I believe I go back just into Mega Venusaur, because Mega Venusaur could take out this Alamola, could take out the Keldeo, and they could take out the Garchomp at this point. And here I'm just going to click Giga Drain on as he goes for a Protect, which is fine. And like I said, I'm just going to go for another Giga Drain. I got no reason not to. And it knocks out the Alamola, and we are up 6-2. It's looking good for us. He goes on to Keldeo. I got no reason to click, not to click Giga Drain. He goes for an Icy Wind. I eat it up. He lowers my speed. I'm already slower than everything remaining on his team at this point. I go for Giga Drain. Does a good amount to him. He goes for another Icy Wind. I'm just going to go for Giga Drain and knock out the Keldeo. And now we're up 6-1. Here he goes on to the Chomp, which is living at what? Which he's at 82%, but he's Toxic. Here he goes for an Earthquake. Does 40% to me. I'm just going to click Giga Drain. It does 38% to him, and then he's going to take Toxic damage. I could live another EQ. As he goes for an EQ, he gets a crit, and I'm just going to click Giga Drain. And there goes the Garchomp, and that is GG to Slay. And we pick up a massive 6-0 victory. Mega Venusaur taking out 5 mons there. The Darmanitan died to Recoil. Like I said, a huge 6-0 for the Minnesota Victinis. And we finish, and we're going to finish week number 3 as the #1 place in the team. As the #1 place, as the #1 team in the league. Sorry about that. Because now we are 3-0 with a +11. And XRN, my good buddy, is 3-0 with a +10. So we beat them by 1 differential point. We're the first place team in the league at this point after week number 3. And next week, we do face XRN. So one of us two will be getting our first loss. Hopefully it's him. He's a very good opponent though, so it's going to be rough, but I'm going to try my hardest. And like I said, next week, me and XRN is going to be Clash of the Titanics. Someone will be taking their first L. Like I said, hopefully it's not us. So I'm going to bring my A++ game against XRN. And like I said, Mega Venusaur destroying Slaybit's team. And Victini and Greninja didn't even hit the field. And I think that's about it. And with that said, I will catch you guys next time. Later.